Before we start, guys, please make sure you stay until the end. If you make one common mistake, you may end up spending, guys, thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Super quick helpful video for any of you having a problem where the radio does not turn on Mercedes C-Class generation W204. Guys, please do not waste your money on diagnostics and parts until you watch that video, because it could be super simple fix, something that most people completely ignore, never check. Stay with us, we'll explain what we see here quite often in the garage, how we fix it. And by the way, guys, if you need to buy any replacement parts, tools, we're going to share the information in the description of the video below. Check it out if you need anything, and you can see where we get most of our tools and supplies from as well. So let's start on it now. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We make mechanical repair videos, engines, transmissions, bodywork, electrical, engine, transmission codes, fuses. Why we guys do all that? Because our mission here at the garage is, guys, to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these free videos. And guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's start on it now. So guys, if the radio does not turn on, the first thing you want to check is some fuses and relays. Okay, they may be good, but there is trick about that. So let's explain what we need to do. We need to go ahead and open the hood. So once you guys open the hood, here on the driver's side, you see you have that fuse box cover here. You need to go ahead, open the two clips, leave the wire and the hose up, and pull that cover out. Underneath, you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we guys continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. Guys, let's explain why it's super important to test fuses and relays. That way you do not spend money on diagnostics, parts, repairs you may actually not even need. So guys, you have different kinds of fuses and relays. We're talking about the maxi fuses, standard fuses right here. You have, watch how many different kinds of relays as well. Now, these fuses, sometimes you can clearly see if a fuse is burnt or not by looking at the element. But sometimes it's really sneaky. They can burn here on the side. It's hard to see. Some fuses will not be visible as well. And we had people that will spend thousands of dollars in repairs, replacing modules, even engine computers, when all they had to do, they assumed they had a good fuse. They pulled it out, they saw it, and they assumed it was good. But guys, you can easily test these fuses, and on some of these, most of them, they have even the terminals on top that allows you to check them with a voltmeter and find out if it's good or bad. You see, that's a good fuse. If it's blown, okay, like this one here, it's blown, nothing. Check this thing out, no connection. One next to it, okay, right here, let me get good contact point. That's a good fuse, guys. You can see you can test them. Now, relays are harder to test, but with the voltmeter, fuses are super easy to test. All we have to do is set it on that setting and practically your home resistance setting, and you can find, guys, okay, if it works or not. For instance, that one was the good fuse. You can see it's going to go down to 0 ohms resistance, or you can go ahead, remove it and test it the same way, guys. It should have 0 ohm resistance. Now, relays, guys, are a little bit more complicated, but it's doable. It will take you a minute or two to find out how to do that. Now, we'll put, guys, links to a video that will explain how to test relays, how to test fuses, which battery terminal you need to reconnect and disconnect first if you're doing repairs, because that can cause modules to burn as well, and that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair. Check out the videos, they will be in the description of the video below. So let's start on it now. Guys, here, today we need to check for fuses. Even though, if these fuses are fine, what you guys need to do, you need to pull each of those fuses for about a minute, put it back in, and that will reset the system, and most likely it will fix it. If it doesn't, we will explain what else you need to check. The first fuse that you need to check is fuse number 11. It's the very first fuse behind that relay, guys. Okay, so let me get it in an angle like this one. The first fuse behind the green relay is fuse number 11. Then you need to check fuse number 26. This is actually the main fuse. That's a 20 amp fuse. You see that yellow fuse here? Okay, that fuse especially. pull it out, let the system sit without it for a minute, see if it fixes it. Now, if it doesn't, we need to check two more, guys. Okay, and let me show you where they're located in the trunk. Actually, we're going to open the trunk here on the passenger side. Okay, we'll be checking two more fuses. This is the fuse box. You're going to have that cover here. Okay, you need to just open it and check now, guys. Okay, a few more systems, and you wonder where. The first one is fuse number 67 right here. Some of you may have fuse 69 as well. Those are for the sound amplifier system, but that again affect the radio system as well, guys. Other things, okay, it could be problems with the radio as well, the screen, guys. Okay, and you may need to physically remove and check the connections on the back side. Make sure everything's plugged in. You have multiple cables on these modern radios. But guys, okay, most of the times on that C-Class, it happened to us probably 3-4 times during our ownership. The radio will not turn on. As a result, we need to just pull the fuse, put it back in, and that fixed the problem in our case, guys. In this Mercedes W204, you're going to have all kinds of different fuses and relays that sometimes are hard to find, and if you're in the middle of nowhere, you may have a hard time finding one, guys. Replacement one, you may be stuck. It happened to us. So what we usually do, we buy some spare ones and we put in the glove box for a peace of mind. We'll share a link where you can get them at a really good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. That link will be in the description of the video below. Check it out for your convenience. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.